Hello, everybody. This is a little bit different. I usually don't do things like this. Today is my 29th birthday. I didn't have time to plan a birthday photo shoot, so I wanted to just come on here and talk to y'all and kind of tell y'all about my experience of like my 29 years of life up until this day, but really what year 28 taught me and all of the things that I learned. So as I just shared on my story, I'm in the best shape of my life first and foremost, but I really think what this year taught me, the whole year of being 28 years old, it was really about self-love and about pouring into myself and really being observant about who it is that I am, where I'm starting from, and how can I get to where I want to go, and really just pouring like as deeply as possible into who I am as a person and being very intentional about that. I think through all of the things that I decided to do with my 28th year, or whether that was like starting grassroots or doing the 40-day fast, or taking a step back from vegetarian / veganism, but ultimately moving back into that phase, there were just so many different things that sort of like changed me, but for the better, whether that be starting to post consistently on TikTok and doing that and learning different things about content and just taking time to really become the person that I know that I want to be and that I'm capable of being. So like I said, this year was really just about self-love and pouring into myself, and I see that it has changed me so deeply. Like the amount of the amount of confidence that has like boosted within me is crazy the more I just pour into me, because I think that for the longest time I was so worried about my perception, like how people were perceiving me, and I think that that led to so many internal struggles because I was measuring myself up and sort of living life based on the standards and principles of other people who don't really know me that well or know me at all for that matter. So when I decided to just say fuck all that and focus on me, myself, and who it is that I am, and understanding what it is that I really want out of life, I got to really pouring into different cups, pouring into different aspects of my being, whether that be fitness, enhancing my mind, my spiritual practices, all of these different things that have helped me evolve throughout this past year. And I really wanted to set myself up. Excuse me. Shit. Got some of this juice. I be juicing like a motherfucker now. So this some fresh juice I made the other day. And I'm coming off a fast. And I broke my fast a little minute ago. But just, I wanted to carry the momentum from that. Like I was telling the homies all a couple months ago, I'm like, bro, forget the New Year's resolution. Everybody's always talking about New Year's resolution. Let's start now. Let's start October, October, September, November, December, whatever. Let's start early just so we can create the momentum. That way when the year starts, we can just go full-fledged into being the people that we have been called to be. And I believe that all of us have been called to be something. And I think it takes a certain journey to understand what that is, so my journey may be different than yours. And another thing that I feel that I have been a victim to, and a lot of us are victims to, is the comparison aspect of what it is that we're doing, looking at somebody else's journey, and in some ways maybe looking at yourself and feeling inadequate, but you don't understand that person's journey and that person doesn't understand yours. So even like whoever's looking at whether you're looking up at them or they're looking down at you, both of you are on your unique journey and your path. So it's all about you embracing where you are and understanding that you have been dealt certain cards. And that's something that I really had to, get within myself. Because it's like, bro, I'm here where I want to be. I'm here now, but I see where I want to be. Let me do what I need to do to get there, instead of constantly comparing myself to other people who have had different circumstances that have allowed them to excel maybe faster or in a different way or in a different aspect that I may not be in alignment with at that moment. And like I said, I feel everybody is called to do something and share something. So I think that that is what we should all continue to embrace within our journey. I was on the treadmill this morning and I almost started crying. Thinking about the idea of giving it your all, like every last drop of who you are. I think that we have all been called to give something, and we should give that to its maximum capacity in every aspect of what it is that thing is. I don't know what your thing is, but you know what your thing is, and I know what my thing is. So whatever that thing is, that gift that you have that has been given to you for you to give to the world, I think you truly need to cultivate who you are and focus on building that, instead of looking at what everyone else is doing, and understand how you can give what that is to the world. And I think that that's what this year has truly taught me. And just, I want to carry that with me, into 29. I said 28 was great, but 29 is mine. 29 is like that year I'm really, because I've been thinking like, damn, this is my last year in my 20s. It's my last year in the 20s is crazy. Man, I was just 18. So doing that, thinking about that, is like, bro, I have to really focus on doing the things that I know I'm supposed to be doing. And I have to be intentional about these things. And I only want to surround myself with people that are intentional. I created a lot of boundaries this year because I know that by having loose boundaries or not having boundaries at all, I'm not going to be able to focus on getting the things that I want. And I think everybody deserves the opportunity to get what the fuck they want out of this whole life thing. That's what we all should be striving for, while also striving to have an impact on the lives of the people that we encounter on a day-to-day basis, whether that be physically, digitally, like in any way or any shape or form. So, and I think everybody deserves to see their dreams come true in some capacity. But I think you have to earn that. You have to earn that by showing up for yourself in the moments that you don't. Discipline was a big thing for me this year, about just showing up on the days that I felt like it. I set that goal for myself, that 5% body fat. And there were days where I didn't feel like getting up. I didn't feel like going to the gym. But I was like, you know what? I have to it's out of my hand. I have to understand that God is moving me in a specific direction. So I let God take the wheel. A lot of those times, a lot of those episodes of grassroots where I was like scrambling, trying to get things in order. I was like, you know what, God is just in your hands. Or whether it be being in the gym and being exhausted sometimes, especially because I fast a lot, just to keep my body clean and keep my body pure. I fast a lot. So if any of you have ever fasted, like I just came off of, I haven't eaten since last Saturday. I haven't eaten, like I just been liquid. I did a 3-day water fast and I did 2 days juice prior to those 3 days. So I haven't really eaten anything. So I just want to say that, like, just do what you want to do. Like, do what you want to do, and not saying be reckless, but if you have the idea, like, do that, because you deserve to see that through. And the world deserves to feel the impact of what it is that comes on the other side of you actually manifesting the dream that has been instilled within your mind and within your heart and within your being and within your soul. So 28 was a great year, and I'm so grateful to be here even talking to y'all. And I got to thank God, because I wouldn't be able to have or do any of this stuff that I do without God, like, period. It would not be possible. And I hope to inspire anyone who's watching up until this point, because it's a longer video. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I thought it was going to be like 5 minutes, but if you're watching now, or if you watched at all, I thank you for really tapping in and tuning with me. And I hope that in some regard you can take something from what it is that I choose to express from my story or my perspective, and I hope that it can offer you some sort of insight into your own story, because like I said, you deserve to see everything that you see in your mind in real life, but it's going to take you actually getting on your feet and getting out there and doing the work, even on the days you don't feel like, and understand that you are being supported, by a power much higher than you. And if you may have people around you that support you too. Like, I'm blessed enough to have people around me that inspire me with their actions, and I'm intentional about that. I'm intentional with the people that I choose to have around me. So all in all, I'm just grateful to be here, another year of life. And I hope and I pray that 29 brings even much more abundance, success, prosperity, and insight as to who I am as a person and what it is that I have been called to do. I'm grateful for all of you watching. Like, truly, I'm not just saying that because the shit sound cool. Like, I'm truly grateful for all of you watching. And like I said, I hope to inspire you to maximize your own journey, because that's what I'm in the pursuit of, is the maximization of my own journey and my own being, and that's just what I'm on right now. And to those that understand it, they get it. And to those that don't, they'll probably get it later. But I can't succumb to people's lack of understanding when I know the truth that I'm supposed to be following. With that being said, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my birthday. I'm going to do some things to kind of align myself with the person that I am aspiring to be today. That's kind of how I like to spend my birthdays. Birthdays have always been kind of weird for me. Not always, but in recent years, I haven't really been excited about my birthdays. But these last few years, the more I continue to pour into myself, I just really feel good. And I just really feel like I feel the love internally. And the love that I have internally and that I've built and I've developed and cultivated through certain actions of discipline and just acknowledgement of who I am has allowed me to be in a better position to receive love from those that want and choose to love me, and I appreciate all of you that want and choose to love me for me, and that's all I really have to say on that. Like I said, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this day, spend some time with my loved ones, and just reflect a little bit. So I thank all of you for watching this video. I am Nick Johnson, aka your favorite cousin, and if I haven't already, I officially welcome you all to the Purple Era. I will catch you on the next one.